Hi, nice to see you back. Today I'm making donuts, yes, for everybody, for kids, for your parties. But it's not fried, it's baked donuts. And not using any flour, it's oats and fruit donut. So without wasting much time, I think we should start now the recipe. And if you like this recipe, please click the subscribe button and bell on the like. Share your comments and let's start the recipe. Let's start the recipe. We are taking 2 whole bananas. It's a little ripe bananas. Just break them into pieces and mash them with a fork gently. Once your bananas are mashed, let's add the rest of the ingredients. This is 2 eggs that goes inside, half a cup of curd, it's a plain yogurt, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, I've ground the brown sugar, 1/4 cup of honey, so I'm using both the sugar and honey this time, almost 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and almost a teaspoon of vanilla essence. And now we need to mix all of them together so that your mixture is creamy. Whisk, whisk, whisk till the. Once your mixture is totally mixed, make sure your bananas are converted into paste. No lumps are there. Now we keep adding the dry ingredients. This is almost 2 cups of ground oats. Just put them inside. Half a cup of toasted coconut. Just toast them for almost half in 1 minute. This is 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Almost half a teaspoon of salt. This is 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and now give it a whisk. Combine all your dry ingredients with the wet one slowly. So once it's mixed, your mixture is ready for the donut. Make sure you preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius at this point of time. Now we'll transfer this to the donut mold. I've already greased the donut mold initially, and now let's start pouring the mixture to our molds. Just fill it easily from one side and make sure you don't fill it completely, just half of it. Let it rise, gives the space to it. So I've put all the mixture into your molds. Just tap it a little bit. Now it's time that we can transfer this to the oven. Let's put it in the oven. So I've placed this in the oven, and now for 15 minutes it goes in the oven for baking. By the time the donuts are baking, let's prepare the glazing. So I'm making 4 types of glazing today for the donuts. The first one is the mango glazing. What I have done is I have pureed half the mango with almost 1/3 cup of sugar. I've added a little bit of oil, almost like 1 tablespoon of oil in it. And now if you think this mixture is a little thick for the glazing portion, we can add almost 1 to 2 teaspoons of milk in it so as to make the consistency better. It's just the normal mango puree with some sugar in it, and now this glazing looks okay. So we leave aside this and we come to the next glazing. This is almost half a cup of white sugar Now in this white sugar I am going to add almost 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk. Just slowly add it. So, and we add almost half a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Just add some more milk to it to maintain that consistency till you get a fine smooth paste for that glazing. Slowly add the milk, don't be in hurry. So your glaze is almost ready. The color has changed because of the vanilla essence. Now once we are done with this glazing on the donut, we'll put some cocoa powder in it and then we'll change it into a chocolate glazing. So we'll keep this aside and prepare the third glazing. So I take a bowl and we add almost 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and this is a little thick, so we can add maple syrup or honey, almost 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey as to maintain that consistency. So we keep mixing and we keep adding the honey so that this is good for the glazing. It is still thick, so keep adding. Honey is a little lighter version of maple syrup. If you have maple syrup, you would require less of it. Now to this add almost half a teaspoon of vanilla essence and give it a whisk. If you still think the consistency is a little denser, add almost half or 1 teaspoon of milk in it, and this improves the consistency better. So this point of time, this consistency is perfect. Keep the glaze ready, and now we can just check on to our donuts whether it's done or not. 15 minutes may be over now. Let's go. So 15 minutes are over and I've taken out the donut mold from the oven, and now let it sit for around 5 minutes to cool it down, and then we'll start the glazing. Now your donuts are cool. I've kept it for 10 minutes and they look wonderful. Now let's start glazing them one by one with different glazings. So we pick up the first donut and we're glazing it in the mango puree. Just rotate it on the mango. So I've glazed it. Now one by one, let's start placing it over this net so that if extra dripping is there, it will come out. Now let's take the second donut and now we dip it in that sugar and vanilla essence dipping, and here you go. Just keep rotating it so that the drip is there and the glaze perfectly. Now let's do the third dipping, the peanut butter dripping. Just coat it beautifully in it, and yes, just keep it to one side. Let's take another donuts and keep adding your glazings, and go with another sugar coating. Now we are preparing the chocolate glaze. We add almost half a tablespoon of cocoa powder. Just mix it well with this. And this is what we have made the chocolate glazing. Just dip the donut inside, rotate and pick it up. The chocolate coating is done. So let's decorate our donuts. Let's add some chocolate syrup on the mango glazing. Let the extra drip out. Let's add some almond flakes on one of the glazings. Let's add the choco chips on the peanut butter glazing. So here you go, your donuts are ready. Grab one and just comment how you like it. Enjoy your day and everybody eats it. Healthy, without flour, without butter. Enjoy this perfect sweet for your family. Have a nice day. Keep eating, keep enjoying. Bye-bye.